All right, we are live, people. Live on the set. This is how to get a darker value. Powder graphite, dipped on the paper towel. Now I'm going to rub most of it off, just like this. And once again, you don't have to watch the show. However, you do need to be quiet so people that do want to watch it can watch it. Halfway on, halfway off the page. Going on there, so this is going to get dark enough for stars and a moon and a universe far, far away. If you want a dark sky, you can't have one, but your horizon still needs to be very light. So in other words, I'm going to go right here, super dark. I'll fade it down, do like a star pattern. A little bit darker on the bottom over here. All right, so that's good. Now, so this is how to make a moon coming up. There it is. People, silence. No talking. Shh. Okay, this is a moon show now. If you have a dark sky, this is a great opportunity. I'm going to take the moon, put it right up here. I cut this out, my reference, just like that. Got my reference, got my circle. Now holding this down, I'm going to start erasing. All the way around it first, then I'll get the characters in there. I'm pulling the eraser into the template, or the stencil, so it doesn't really wear it out. The dark part of the moon can't be darker than the sky. If your sky's kind of light, dark part of the moon has to be pretty light. So that's a phase one right there of the moon. Then I'll take the smaller details, using a corner of the eraser. I'll start doing some of these little cratery things. Crater there. It's getting quiet on the set, people. Over here, a little bit lighter. I'll leave the darker values in there for some of it. Here's another cool looking crater kind of thing. A light over here. A little ring right there, so that's going to be the dark crater. Lighter on the bottom. A light over here is another crater. All in the reference, trying to get as accurate as possible. All right. Now this is like phase one, really. Then I'll come up here, a little bit more of the highlights, blur out that one crater just a little bit. All right, the erasing part is complete. I'm going to take a blending stump, dip it in powder graphite, rub out most of it. I'll come in here and lightly shade in some of these darker craters. But once again, I don't want the craters to be darker than the sky around it. And here's a nice dark crater here. Ooh, pretty. Moon action. Darker all up here. And once again, if you don't have a dark sky on the top, you can always make it a little bit darker. Squeeze in a moon. All right, people, prepare for the unveiling of the moon. Bam. Yippee-ki-yay, mother. All right. Next phase. This is called a star phase. If you want stars, this is how you do it. Electric eraser. Regular electric eraser. Now I'll go straight down, hold with two hands. I'll do some small ones. Here's a big one here where it's dark. Woo, that's a big one. As it gets down lower, like right here, you can have big ones, but it's not dark enough to see small stars. Move that out of the way. I'll do one more big one right here. All right, phase 1 of the stars. Phase 2 of the stars. I'm gonna take the eraser again. Sharp eraser. Turtles. Now come over here, I'll make it glow. Glow out, haze it out just a little bit. And if you do like a little Jesus star, where it's like a little cross, then I'll blur that out. Jesus star has a little cross on it, and then I'll blur it out. Little ones, I'll just barely haze it. So it gets rid of that fake little dot look. Makes them look like beautiful little stars. Twinkle, twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle. Another twinkle over here. Another twinkle over here. I'll leave some of them hard edge. Stars, moon, shading is complete. And that is the star show. Up next,